Hello and welcome back to this week's video. So when you're watching this, the work on the house is due to start next week. I probably will share kind of updates on here, but not weekly, I don't think. Maybe fortnightly, we'll see. And I'll kind of maybe put beauty videos in between those. It depends. It depends on the noise situation, on the dust. I know there's going to be dust everywhere. And so this weekend, what we're going to do is pack up as much as we can of the little bits and stuff, like the stuff that will gather dust, because they'll have to be moved anyway when they start doing the internal work. But the nerves are it's happening now. Today, I want to do a few jobs, and then I think Sunday we're going to do more jobs out in the garden just to kind of clear as much as we can. So when they do start digging and everything, that the pots, everything that we want to keep is up the back of the garden. So today there's a couple of bits that I want to do. I want to go and save some seeds because I got something I'll show you now in a second. And I want to cut some flowers to press as well, because I don't know what's going to make it in the garden this year, for next year. I'm going to see if I can save some seeds. I know there are sweet pea seeds out there that I want to save. I don't know if there'll be any lupins left. We'll see. And then we'll see if there's any cosmoses. But this is what I got the other day. It's quite, sorry, oh my God, I have everything packed away here. I had said to my mom, because this is the office, this is where I work, and I will be working from home while all of this madness is happening. So for my beauty videos on Instagram, I said to my community over there, I was like, listen, I might be doing a few more voiceovers, because if they're jackhammering and drilling and everything like that, I'm not going to be able to talk to camera. And I do like to try and film my beauty stuff in front of the window the way I am now, because you can kind of see the makeup in its natural true form. Because if I put my studio lights on, that I have kind of hanging on the back there, it just makes everything a little bit too perfect. It's not realistic. But listen, I'm going to have to do whatever I can for the next few months. So I said to Mom, however we can, I would love to keep here as clear from boxes and storage and stuff. Now, I did a big clear out, and I have a bag of stuff here and a ring light that I'm going to drop out to Catherine whenever I see her next. And then, so I might be able to have room for a few boxes of things up here, but what was my point? I'm just trying to clear stuff out. And then, okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm so excited. So do you know that I have this? This is my seed box. This is part of a press drop last year from number 7. Don't let me buy seeds next year, okay? So I have all them. And I thought that whenever I get the greenhouse, I want to be able to put this in the greenhouse, but this has holes in it, and little critters can get in there. And I don't know how damp, a greenhouse will be, especially when it comes into the winter and that. So I bought this on Amazon. Now this has been on my list of things to get since probably this time last year. But then when I got the number 7 one, I was like, well, that's going to be great. But I think this is going to be even better because, hold on. I feel like a spy with my briefcase. This is a photo storage holder yoke kebab. Now it has it's not very secure there. That's okay. I will leave it linked below if anybody's interested. But it has little yoke kebabs, little stickers. It has these little boxes, and they're really good size. So I'll be able to fit a couple of packets, at least maybe 4 seed packets in there, depending obviously on the size of them. Because I don't want to put the seeds in directly and then have to write what they are, and then have to Google how to sow them or when to sow them or what to do. So there's not 18 altogether, so that's good. They did have multicolored ones and everything, but I was like, no, do you know what, we'll keep it like this. I think what I'm going to do then is, on a day where I can't do anything and the lads are at the back and they're digging and drilling and everything, I'll be able to go through my seed collection and get rid of things that are out of date that I'm not going to sow. Anyway, listen, it's a bit more secure than the number 7 one, and I'm kind of worried about the number 7 one. That's why I've kept it in the house, because I'd love to keep it in the shed and that, but I was afraid that it would get damp. And at least with this, there is a little bit of air that gets in there, so hopefully it will keep things aerated. I just thought that'd be cute for putting in the greenhouse. So yes, I'm in talks with the greenhouse people just trying to like time things, because what I would love to have is when the lads are here and they're digging the foundations and when they're laying the concrete there, if they lay the concrete for the greenhouse, like while they're here, while they have all the equipment and the concrete and everything. So yeah, so that's just the logistics of everything. So I don't know how frequent my videos will be on here up until the end of the year. I'm hoping it won't be as bad as I think. But I have been asking on Instagram as to if people have any advice when it comes to getting work done on the house, because so my mum moved in with me 7 or 8 years ago maybe, and we got work done in the house, and at the time I was able to move out and stay with her for, I don't know how long they were here for. I feel like that was so long ago, my memory doesn't go back that far. And it was just on the inside, like interior bits. We got like the bathroom and everything done. So I don't know what to expect when it comes to like getting the stuff done outside. Now I'm trying to like anticipate as much as we can. And so I asked on Instagram if they had any advice, and I'm going to ask you here as well if you have any advice like on getting work done. Like, what have you learned that you would love to pass on to people like me? And if anybody else getting work done or renovations or any kind of work like that, we can go through the comments and learn together. So what Instagram have said so far is to put dust sheets everywhere, and that's okay. So I'm not going to do a house tour at the moment because I'm always like hesitant about that. Anyway, but essentially when you go, we have like just a small little galley kitchen, and that will stay the same. And then the back door goes out, so that wall is going to be coming down. And then when you go into the living room, so we only have one living room and a kitchen in terms of rooms, like there's a hallway. And so the living dining room now, we were going to have at the back wall is going to be taken out, and we're going to have slide doors, pocket doors. We're kind of limited in what we can do like living wise. Otherwise, like I think we'll just end up living here in our bedrooms, you know, because like Mam's room is right there. My room is at the back of the house, which will be overlooking the work. So people were saying to put dust there. So what I'm presuming is that when they get to do the work, the outdoor work will be done first, and then they'll like knock down the inner walls, which will be the current outer walls, which will then be inner walls. We'll see. I could be making that. I have no idea. But people said to put dust sheets at the bottom of the stairs and at the top of the stairs. I thought that was a great idea. They said to, pack away everything that could have dust. And so we're going to do that this weekend on Sunday. I said to move out. I was like, I can't afford that. I'll move it into my greenhouse when that comes. And they said, to do meal prep. And I think that's what we're going to do. And I said that to Mum as well. You know, even on the weekends, if we did like batch cooking in the slow cooker, we're going to have our air fryer as well. And we've got the barbecue out the back if needs be. So like I think we'll be okay that way. What else did people say? Oh yeah, it was just basically to expect dust. And just when you think that you could predict how much dust there's going to be more. Oh yeah, and so another thing that I'm going to do today is, because when I was doing my clear outs, where did I put it? Oh, they're in there. I have my 2 flower presses. So what I'm going to do is when I go outside, we're going to pick some things from the garden to press, because I'd love to put them into art, because I have here, I'll show you now. See that picture at the back? Hold on, actually, do you know what? The other day I felt compelled to paint, so I started painting. That's what I've gotten so far. That's only like a couple hours work. But see this picture at the back? This is pressed, and so I want to have bits from the garden like this throughout the house, so that I can preserve a bit of the garden the way it was. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. I feel like that's like a little, except for the Loxton bits, I feel like that's a very autumnal scene there. Actually, I've gotten very into painting, so I painted this last year and I really like it. Like this is the 3rd ever painting that I did. I've never painted before. And then I painted that one as well. That is Provence. I don't know how much painting I'll actually get done over the next few months, but at least I know it's there if I need something mindful. And I really enjoyed starting that kind of autumn one. It's in the park that's close to me. It's a place that I walk by every day, and I'm just like, I'm going to paint that. And yeah, I just decided to paint it the other day. I'm very inspired by nature. And actually I'm going to leave a link to last year's video. Do I have it here? So last year I filmed a video showing things that you can do if you are not artistically inclined like myself. Like up until last year, I didn't know that I could paint. Because I remember doing art in school, and we had a teacher who was just weird, just not encouraging at all. And so I always believed that I couldn't paint. And then last year I went to a paint and Prosecco event night with L'Occitane, and I painted a picture for the, actually let me go and get my picture. So this is the first ever painting that I've ever done in my whole life at the grand old age of, how old was I last year? 46. And they had given us, and these are the women from Burkina Faso, L'Occitane works with them to harvest and produce the shea butter. And at the event they gave us like a little postcard, I'm sure I have it somewhere, and they taught us kind of how to paint and how to sketch things out. And I was like, I'm very proud of that. And so then when I did my own picture at home, I decided to, this is just on like a little canvas board, I decided to paint a view of Provence. So this is the view from the balcony in the L'Occitane Hotel when Catherine and I were there 5 years ago maybe. And then that one is from the Rose Garden. Now I don't know how, I need to work on my perspective, but you know what, apart from the finished thing, I loved the process of painting. I still have loads to learn when it comes to like colour theory and the actual paintbrushes and stuff to use, but it was just really mindful and meditative. I think I had a podcast on at the time. I had a podcast when I was like, when I was painting the autumn kind of one there the other day, and it was just really nice. I'd highly recommend giving it a go, because you can get like supplies really cheaply on Amazon or like in craft shops and budget shops as well. And you watch this, hopefully we will be like a week and a half into the renovations. But yeah, well, I'll try to include updates on here. But will we go out into the jardin? Because I need to show you something. I just wanted to show the garden from my own memories as to this is what it looked like in the middle of September. It'll be fine. But look, I was hoping that I would get a flush of these before I had to dig them up. I'm so happy. So I was thinking I might, last year I pressed the single flowers, so I wonder if I could press like a stem. So I'm going to try that, but the bees love it. But it's going to be gone like in less than a week. And then I was thinking, I wonder could I press this Achillea. I'm going to try. I still haven't, if you've watched the last video, I still haven't dug these up, but I am going to do this now this weekend. I sent Matthew a video of our sunflowers, so what I'm going to do is oh, hello. I'm going to cut some and bring them out to him so that he can enjoy his very own sunflowers. Because I sent him a video of this going, look how many we have, look how many, because like there's so many, and it still cracks me up at how big these ones are, because they had all of the enriched soil compared to that little. But yeah, I think I'm going to take some of the lavender here too. But yeah, I thought this one might be nice to press as well. I love that. It's already drying out. I wonder is there any point in cutting them now to dry out? See, at the mission, I'm not going to film it because I think we're going to be up to our eyeballs. Oh, did that come back? Hold on. It did. That's the salvia amistad that Mum sliced and diced. Oh, I need to apologise to her because I was like, why did you kill it? Oh, look. A flower. So when it comes to like moving all the plants here, I'm not going to film that because I think we're going to be up to our eyeballs anyway. A butterfly. That's the washing machine. We're going to be up to our eyeballs trying to get that all done anyway, rather than trying to film different angles and that. So I might do kind of befores and afters and stuff like that. But right, let's get picking bits to press. Sorry, that is the washing machine in the background, but I've got this little contraption and it goes around my neck and it sits the phone in it, so it means I don't have to have the tripod out if I'm like doing things like cutting seeds. Oh no, it's very hard to do with one hand. This has a magnetic little bit here that is magnetized to the back of the phone. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Sorry, we've started to like take the wallpaper down and everything. That's what it looks like. And here, so yeah, you're going to sit here, hopefully. It just doesn't go quite straight, but listen, it's fine. I can fix that in the after production thingy, post production. So you're going to sit there. If my neighbours look out, they're going to think I'm demented. But it just means I don't have to bring my tripod, and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. We'll be able to have the chats up close and personal. So let's go outside. Oh my god, I feel like this is Karen Cam. Okay. I was going to try and get some lupins, but I'd say they're all empty. My little yellow crocs. You can hear them. Oh, they're dry. We've lots here now. So, do you know what? I'm going to try and sow these in the autumn or really early spring. And we're going to have loads of sweet peas. The slugs are not going to get them. Do you hear that? And do you know, the fact that I'm doing like a little mix of the different plants means that it's going to be a little surprise. That's them about to try and self-seed. See, it's gone all twisted. This is very therapeutic. And the sweet peas, I just didn't have like a big flourish of them the way I did in previous years, because I don't think I gave them proper soil or conditioned the soil. What I will say is, you know, I'm always giving out about Edward Scissorhands. In fairness, she has been deadheading. She loves doing that, so I don't do that because I know she loves it. But all these flowers have come back. And we've gotten more blooms from them because she has done that. So, Mum, you don't watch my videos, but you win. I'm just looking for the little brown pods. And then there's a few more of the green pods left. I'm going to leave them until they dry, and then we're good to go. But look, that's lots. And what I have done is I have these small little envelopes that I will put them all into. Now, when it comes to the cosmos, we just need to have a little look. So that's just gone over, but it's not ready yet. I'll have a little feel. They're not quite dry enough yet. Not yet. Look at the little hoverfly. Look at that little fly. So yeah, they're not quite ready yet. I might actually deadhead some of these ones. Like, oops, I might deadhead some of the fresher ones that I've just gone over to let the older ones dry out a little bit. Okay, so see here, that one is a nice dry one. Hold on, let me show you. So see the way, what's that little guy on it? So see the way they're kind of, there's no kind of coloured leaves around it. They look quite dry. We're going to keep that one. And like, these are all different seeds, so I can kind of tell the difference between them. I was just looking at these, right, and I was like, trying to feel them, and these feel kind of like that they're drying out. But look at this, look at the colour, or the lack of colour. That's mad. And that's from a cutting. I love hydrangeas. That's really, really interesting, up to me anyway. What else can I say for foxgloves? Oh, I think the foxglove seeds have all opened up. See here? They sound really dry, and like the actual seed heads, the pods have opened up. I'm going to save these to now. These are dry. I took some of these last year and I have them in a little vase in my office, but I'm going to press these ones. I'm cutting back some of this lavender. Can you see what I'm doing? No, sorry. 1 second, I'll show you now. Look at this one, and it has like the little top, the shoots. Because I thought if I press them, they look lovely. I wonder, can I press verbena? Oh yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah. That'll look cool. Look on this one. It's like a little hint of blue on the petals. Oh yeah, I like this one. And if you're drying lavender, what I do is like get a big bunch. It's probably too late now, much too late. But if you are doing it, get a little bunch, tie it with string, and I hold it upside down and I put it in the hot press because it's dark in there. But now I'm going to press these. Oh, I think they're going to look so good. Oh, I think I want to try and press that Achillea. Like if I'm able to tilt that so that it's... No, even if it's like that, that's going to look lovely. Let's get some of the terracotta one. do want to take some of this lavender off as well. I'm trying to pick kind of like longer stems. Sorry, I hope you can see what I'm doing. Like, I don't know if these are going to be too long for my little flower presses, but we'll make it work. Because I thought, like, if these were pressed, they would look nice, even in like a bathroom when we get that done. Hold on. Look. That's gorgeous. Okay. Sorry, butterfly. Right, I'm going to try and pick some of these that the bees won't go mad at. Oh, I think that'll look cute. We'll see anyway. I like the fact that some of them have the open flowers and the closed buds. Okay, I think that will keep me going for a while. I'm going to put the sweet pea seeds into a little envelope, same with the little cosmoses, and I'm going to go and press these now. Actually, I'm going to take some of the foliage from this achillea because I think that will look nice dried. I think that'll be really nice dried, or else pressed into air clay, or the air dry clay. Oh, look at the baby ones. Okay, we are back inside and I'm going to press the flowers. So I have this flower press that I used last year from Clarence. It was part of a press drop, and then I got this one from Aveeno this year as well. So what I'm going to do now, if you don't have flower presses, you can absolutely use like big books, like put the flowers between books. Just put them on like watercolor paper because that will absorb any moisture from the flowers. I just want to do this sooner rather than later because I can see these are starting to flop. I think they're too floppy already. I'm going to have to put these into the composter and go get some more, but I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to do the other ones, the other flowers first. So we're going to leave that there. Sorry, I meant to say, I got distracted earlier when I was like showing off my paintings. But do you remember last year I hammered flowers? So I did that, and then, but I will leave the link to that video below because I still have this in my office. I love it so much. I have to put it on the floor. So I just think it's a great way of having like the garden inside all year round, because especially in the winter and things are miserable, you're just like, oh, I just want to be able to like see a bit of nature. Now last year, do I have them there? Yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Actually, I'll show you now because I'll forget. And that's them there, and it just gives like a little bit of like whimsy. And I still have my dried alliums up there as well, which I love. Okay, so we have our little flower press. It comes with the cardboard, and you can absolutely make this yourself. I've seen people do really bigger versions of these at home, like with kind of plywood and stuff. So we've got the cardboard, we got that, and then I'm going to lay my little lavender. I'm so excited about this. Like, look at that, that's perfect. This is where I will like doubt myself. I just don't want it to look too listen. Yeah, I kind of like the when they're like a little crossover like that. Oh, I love this. That's perfect. Okay, look. Okay, actually, hold on, let me just turn it around so you can see. Like, that's going to be lovely. So we're going to put a little bit of cardboard on the top, and now let me get the lighter lavender bits. Oh, this makes me so happy, like ridiculously happy. I'm going to do these ones separately, like not have them crossing over. Oh wait, no, that'll be okay. So if I do them like that, it just means I have the freedom then to move them however I like. Ugh. If you could see my little happy little head. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this. And if I do get like a larger frame, that's gonna be fine. I wonder, can I put it in and around it? Do I have any singular? Oh look. Oh, little bug. I found a lavender, hold on. Do you know what? This is lovely. Like on a rainy day, or even on a day like today, it's a really nice little craft to do. It's not even a craft. What do I like? Okay, so I do want to put more in there, so I'm going to cut up some of my water paper. is, let's do this. Oh, I'm excited about this one. And I think because these are purple, oh no, they might keep their colour. I think if you've anything that's pink, when I was doing that, when Clarence first sent this, and we did like, I think we did like a little masterclass in how to dry the stuff. And they said like the pink things will go brown, which they did. Like my hydrangeas went brown. So we're just going to sit this on the top like so. Now I'm just tightening up these little bolty nut things until I can't twist them anymore. And they're really going to squash the living daylights out of my flowers. Okay, number one is done. And I'm just going to go ahead, because it's just going to be the same thing, and put the Achillea into the other one here. Now this one is smaller, so I'll have to see how that goes. But I have learned to make sure that the paper doesn't overlap here at the corners. That's the one that I cut. I didn't measure, just held it up and went, ah yeah, that's grand. And yeah, so I needed to do like a little bit of DIY and cut off little parts here to make it fit. But I'm going to come back now. This is the middle of September. But if this works out, I'm going to make a bigger one for next year, because you know what, that will just encourage me to grow more flowers. And I think that there's lots of bits that you can do with dried flowers. You know, you can turn them into bookmarks with like clear plastic things, put them in art. You can put them onto coaster. There's loads of bits. Do you know what, am I in my DIY area, my crafting area? No, I'm rubbish at that, but that's just, I'm going to forget about this now. So remind me, if you don't hear back from me in a couple of months, what month is September? Like November, December, let me know. I'm going to leave it there for now. And I think on Sunday, no, we're meeting the family tomorrow for lunch, because it was Will's birthday a couple of weeks ago. So we're all going to get together for lunch, and I'm going to bring the family out sweet corn, because I think Joanne and Will have tried. I must actually ask them if they liked it. I haven't tried any of our own sweet corn yet. Do that tomorrow before we go out, so it's as fresh can be. I'm going to bring them out. I'm going to bring Matthew out his sunflowers as well. And yeah, we're going to be clearing out the garden, getting ready for the work. I'm saying my prayers here. And as I said, I'll keep you updated every like couple of videos or so. So and more seeds downstairs, where we keep like these little envelopes. So what I'm going to do, and I've done this now, you can see here, the year before last, and I obviously forgot that I had them here. So what I'll do is with the sweet pea pods, I'm going to take them out, put them into a little envelope, write sweet pea, and write the year. What year is it? 2024. So that I know that that's when the harvest is from. And I really want to make a sweet pea TP, or like a wall of sweet peas, and just have like lots. Because as I said, this year in the garden, it's been just very like mishmash, because I haven't wanted to spend money out there knowing that all this was going to happen, and I don't know how destroyed the garden is going to be. But next year, I'm going to be like living in the garden, getting this extension done on the house, but be living in the garden. But listen, thanks a million for watching. I'll see you in the next video.